Good evening and welcome to Cavalier Stadium here in Coldwater, Ohio, where tonight WSM brings you an MAC football matchup. The 4-3 New Bremen Cardinals are in town to play the undefeated Coldwater Cavaliers. My name is Mark Shine. My pleasure to do play-by-play alongside Mr. Josiah Stober. Josiah, we got one team chasing a league championship, the other team trying to get themselves into a playoff position, get into the tournament.
Yeah, I'm just excited tonight to watch some MAC football. As you said, just two exciting teams, kind of on different paths, but you never know what's going to happen in MAC football.
You put together some keys for this particular game. Let's start with our keys for New Bremen Cardinals first.
Yeah, as we look at New Bremen, a team that's come, as you said, 4-3 coming in, has to win that turnover battle tonight. Have 12 forced turnovers on the year. Got to get some extra possessions for their team, and they got to find a way to sustain those drives tonight. Coldwater comes in averaging 40 points a game. So you don't want to give them any extra possessions, so they got to find ways to stay on the field in the offense. And for this home team, the Coldwater Cavaliers, as we look at them coming in, they got to win those first and second downs, make New Bremen throw the ball as much as possible, stop that run, and then also coming in, got to have that balanced offense. They're so good on the offensive end, almost averaging 200 yards on the ground, 150 yards in the air, so just continue to do what they're doing.
Josiah, back in the old days, we used to call a day like today Chamber of Commerce Day because the weather's absolutely beautiful. It's 73 tonight. There's just a very slight breeze. It's a great night for high school football, and we'll have the opening kickoff coming up right after this. You're watching high school football on WOSN. Welcome back to Cavalier Stadium, where tonight our scoreboard is brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Coldwater will take the football first here in our contest this evening. That means we'll get a chance to see an offense that averages 40.3 points per game. They're led on the field by quarterback Balin Blockberger. He wears number 15, the 6'4 senior. He has thrown 69. He's completed 69 of 92 passes, just 2 interceptions on the year. He's thrown for 1,027 yards and 15 scores. His two running backs will be Miles Potcotter and Cody Depwig. They have 12 rushing touchdowns between them behind a veteran offensive line. Mark Shine, Josiah Stober here, and you can see Coldwater on your left wearing the black uniforms, orange hats, and New Bremen on the right side. They are in the white uniforms with gold helmets and with maroon trim. See, back number 7 is Ethan Elander. He's got some room to run. He's got some blockers in front of him. And brought down on a nice defensive play, however. You see number 88 got in there and made a tackle. That's Owen Rindler. And Coldwater will start on about their own 25-yard line. In fact, they will start right on the 25-yard line. This is a team that throws it for 147 yards per game. They rush it for 193, 343 total yards of offense. And they are very balanced. You see Blockberger by himself in the backfield, and 3 receivers go to the right. Blockberger will run, and runs into first contact from Rylan Boosie.
Yeah, Rylan Boosie does a great job on that as that defensive end, kind of close the pocket down. No room for Blockberger to run, so good first play there by the Cardinals.
Back to the line of scrimmage they come. Blockberger will hand off this time and try to power up the middle is Cody Depwig. If you're looking for the numbers for the New Bremen Cardinals on defense, they give up 20 points a game, 154.7 on the ground, 125.9 through the air. And Coldwater looking at a third and about 5.
An opportunity here for the Cardinals defense to see if they can get a stop here on third down.
3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Blockberger to throw. Quick out, caught over here by Obringer, and Caden is not going to get to the first down marker.
Yeah, he'll be short by about 3 yards. So good play there on the edge. See what Coldwater decides to do, and looks like will be sending out the punt team.
Well, this will be just the 7th time this season that Coldwater has punted. They have a really good punter in Owen Kunk. He averages 39.5 yards per punt, but he's only been called on to do so 6 times in the first 7 football games this evening. Single back, for New Bremen. And here's the punt, and it's a good one. Chasing it down is Caleb Keller, and a couple of Cavaliers there in a moment. So good punt, good coverage, but New Bremen does just what you wanted, Josiah. They got to stop and get the football. Looks like the New Bremen Cardinals will start right on their 30-yard line. Their quarterback is Gavin Dickey. He wears number 9, 66 of 127 on the season. He's thrown for 861 yards and 6 scores. He's got a really good running back in the form of Rogan Muther, who wears number 15. Rogan's got 550 yards rushing this year and 5 scores. Man in motion is Whitlock. Rolling out, Dickey. Gavin looks, throws it downfield, and throws it out of bounds.
Yeah, great decision there by Dickey as he's looking for number 14, Grant Dickey, but he was triple covered, so it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Grant has 18 catches on the season, 356 yards, 4 scores. Rogan Muther's caught 19 balls out of the backfield for 286 and a score. Ran that ball to the short side of the field this time. It'll be 2nd and 10. Gavin Dickey in the backfield by himself this time, and he will drop the throw. Quick out, thrown out here. It's caught on this side of the field by Grant Dickey. Let's see where they put the football down. Right about the 37. That will mean that they need about 3 on 3rd down. Play coming in from the sideline by Jacob Kelly. And also coming into this particular formation is Pierce Whitlock. Pierce has 5 catches and 31 for 31 yards this year. 3rd and 3, New Bremen. Muther's in the backfield this time, along with Dickey. Hand off and nowhere. Muther runs into a stone wall. In fact, he might have lost a yard back to the 36. And now it looks like punt time for the New Bremen Cardinals. Their punter is also Rogan Muther. Kind of does double duty there. He averages 31 yards a punt. So both teams have forced punt action on the opening possession of this game. Ball went straight up in the air, and all the Cavaliers saying, get away from it. In fact, did you see that? Will Berry standing out of bounds, waiting to run in and block on the next play, and he caught the ball, celebrated with the crowd, and showed it to everybody. How about that? Both teams punt. The Cavaliers pick up about 16 yards on the exchange with 8:43 to go here in our opening quarter. We're scoreless on the Ultimate Outdoors scoreboard. Cavs will start this possession on their 41. Blockberger and Potcotter in the backfield this time. Miles, 388 yards rushing, 8 scores. Blockberger's throwing deep, got a guy out here, and he caught it, but I think he caught it out of bounds. Caden Obringer went up and got it. He was well covered out there, and Obringer went up and got it and fell out of bounds to make the catch.
Yeah, we see on the replay here, just unable to get a foot down before going out of bounds, and a good throw, but just ran out of real estate.
See Joel Lozier was there in good coverage position on the fly pattern up the sideline. We'll go to 2nd and 10. 2 receivers will go each way this time as Blockberger will be alone in the backfield. This is Ethan Elander in motion. Looks out, throws it to Elander. That's a lateral, I think. I think that's a fumble. Nope. Well, you can see New Bremen scrambling for it. Their coach on the far sideline thinks that's a fumble. But it will be ruled incomplete.
Yeah, from our angle, it did look like it was
thrown
it was behind him.
It was really close. I will grant that to the officials. It was really close. Of course, obviously, New Bremen wanting the call to go their way. But it will be 3rd and 10 now following 2 incompletions that have taken all of about 9 seconds off the clock. This time it's Depwick in the backfield this time. Just 3 rushers, dropping 8 into coverage. Blockberger looking. Now he's pressured, and here's a throw. Oh, and it went right through the hands of number 44, Jalen Powell, and that will fall incomplete.
And we see Blockberger. New Bremen does a great job down the field, not giving him many options, and that was number 44 getting a hand on it, just not able to bring it down, so force another punt for Coldwater.
How about this? He's punted 6 times in 7 games. He's now going to punt twice, Will Owen Kunk, in the space of about 3.5 minutes. Bremen looks like they're coming. There's a low line drive punt. This is going to hit and take a bounce and doesn't even get to Caleb Keller. So New Bremen will get their second possession, this time with 8:17 to go in our opening quarter. Our instant replay sponsor today is Wapakoneta Ford. View our new and pre-owned inventory at wapakonetaford.net or visit us at 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapakoneta. So back on for his second possession, Gavin Dickey and crew. Parents' night here tonight. Introduced all the senior parents this evening in all the sports in Coldwater this fall. And a very impressive national anthem sang by 300 elementary students tonight. Dickey's got Muther in the backfield with him. This is Rogan Muther, and he's going nowhere as he runs right into Will Berry.
Yeah, Will Berry blasts right through the line and meets him in the backfield and knocks him down. So that'll be a big loss, about 4 for the Cardinals.
Takes him back to the 22-yard line where it'll be second now and 14. Will Berry, who goes 6'4", 225 on that front line, plays left defensive end. Muther this time will set up to the right of Gavin Dickey. The man in motion is Kelly. Quick out. That's knocked down. That will fall incomplete.
Yeah, and that was number 24, Miles Potcutter, getting his hand up. Knew he wasn't going to get to the quarterback, but got his hand up and knocked it down to force a long third down.
Of course, this is a Cavalier team that only gives up about 9.9 points per game. They're really good up front, and those 2 linebackers, Potcutter and Depwig, are about as 2 good ones you can find. Depwig was Defensive Player of the Year in the conference in 2023 and is having another great year this year. It's third now and 14 for New Bremen. Gavin Dickey hands off to Muther. A little bit of a hole this time. He'll get back to about the 25, and that'll be it. So the drive ends up costing New Bremen about a yard in field position, and their punter will come back in again. Once again, that's Rogan Muther. Here's Muther to punt. Coming right up the middle, almost getting. In fact, he might have got a hand on it. Back to make a catch right at midfield is Ethan Elander. And with 6:56 to go, the Cavaliers will get their third possession. Had a friend a long time ago, Josiah, called this Rocket offense. 1, 2, 3 kick.
Well, this will be the best field position for Coldwater Cavaliers, starting about at 50. So we'll see if they can get their offense going. New Bremen doing a great job so far, limiting that pass and stopping the run.
Right on the 50-yard line will be Balaam Blockberger and crew. He's got Depwick beside him. Depwick, false step, and look at the power he shows as he picks up 5. Down to the 45-yard line, makes it 2nd and 5. See Owen Kunk, the tight end, heading to the sideline. Play call coming in. Blockberger will have 2 backs with him this time. That will be Depwig and Potcutter. Depwig is to his right. And this will be Potcutter. No, it's Blockberger on the fake. He tried to get up the middle. Nothing there for him on the RPO. He runs into number 44, Jalen Powell, who's had a really good opening quarter.
Blockberger decides to hold on to that. Make the run, but doesn't get more than a yard. Another opportunity for New Bremen in their defense to see if they can get a stop. Might be a decision time then for Coldwater, depending on the outcome of this play.
They are on the 43-yard line of the Cardinals. They need to get to the 40 for a first down. I formation this time. Turn, handoff. Potcotter, first down, spins for more, and he gets down inside the 35-yard line to about the 34. First down. Our first down sponsor today is Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. Quick handoff. This time it's popped by Depwig. Depwig pushing a pile, pushing more, another first down.
And we see Coldwater here going to the power run game.
And doing so in a hurry.
Once again, you saw that power of Cody Depwig, and they're trying to go quickly here to see if they can get New Bremen, and once again, up the middle.
And they are just playing big boy football right now. Football is down around the 10. In fact, it'll be just inside the 10-yard line, almost to the 9, so we'll give them a 5-yard pickup that time for Depwig. This time it'll be Miles Potcotter in the backfield. You see Kunk just came in to play tight end. Quick pitch. Potcotter slipped, trying to make a cut. Got right about the 10-yard line, slipped. And the scoreboard will say that it's a no gain that time, so it'll be third down now from the 9-yard line. We're in the red zone. Our red zone sponsored by Speedway Lanes in New Bremen. Brings family and friends together with bowling fun and great food for everyone. Potcotter and Depwig both in the backfield this time. Blockberger will look, swings it out. Got Potcotter on the side. Potcotter will push down inside the 5.
We see here on our replay, getting the ball out there quickly into space. Let your athlete do the rest of the work, and he beat one defender, and there will be a first and goal.
It will be. They could get a first down at the 3. That's just about where he ended up. So under 4 minutes to go, our opening quarter.
Well, looks like the officials may be checking to see if he got that first down.
That's right. We're going to take a look at it to see whether it's an actual first down or not. Going to bring out the chain crew. This is highly unusual. Usually when the chain crew has to measure, it's on the far side of the field.
Yeah.
Make those guys run all the way over there. So let's see what the call is.
Looks like it may be short.
And if it is by inches. So what do you do now? You got maybe the best field goal kicker in the conference in Couchot, but you've also got 2 big power backs and a big offensive line.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a hard decision for Coldwater as they're going to line up back in the eye. Lots of extra big men on the line.
Fourth down from just outside the 3. Handoff. Potcotter dancing through. Did he get to the end? He did. Potcotter. Miles Potcotter from about 3 yards out. We'll have our first score of the game.
Yeah, we see Potcotter. Initially, New Bremen got a good push up the middle, but Potcotter jumps out to the left and able to use that power to go right into the end zone.
See, Coldwater will set up with their field goal kicker, and that is Bryce Couchot. Bryce is 34 of 36 on PATs this season. He's also made all 4 of his field goals, including a 44-yarder last week at Delphus. Snaps down, kicks up, and it sails through, and Coldwater's on the board first. It's 7-0 Cavaliers. You're watching high school football on WOSN. Our touchdown sponsor today is Burke Petroleum, now offering propane for residential, farm, commercial, industrial users. Burke Petroleum, dependable, available at 800-776-3097. Our presenting sponsor tonight is the People's Bank. They're invested in the communities we serve. The bank your way. That's the People's Bank. Cavaliers go 50 yards. They do so in 8 plays. Took 3:12 off the clock, and they're on the scoreboard first. And that was pretty much power football, Josiah.
Yeah, going back to the run game, as said, almost 200 yards a game on the ground and able to put it in the end zone.
Boy, trying to get upfield was Caleb Keller. He saw a black shirt coming and got down in a hurry. Yeah, looking back over my play sheet, there was the one completion on kind of the swing pass that went to Potcutter. Everything else was on the ground. So 7 running plays and a little swing pass, and eventually end up in a touchdown. See if New Bremen can answer now with 3:40 to go in our opening quarter. The football is on the 17-yard line. New Bremen has started on their own 30, on their own 26, and now on the 17. Gavin Dickey will look. 5 guys in the pattern, quick out. That's caught on the far side of the field. And let's get him unpiled, see who made the catch.
As we see to the far side.
I think it's Gavin Dickey.
Yep, I believe it was Grant Dickey.
Grant Dickey, excuse me. Good pickup on first down. We'll give him 5 to the 22-yard line. And flooded the zone with everybody that time and got a completion. 2 to the left, 1 to the right this time for Dickey. Man in motion. He's going to roll to his left. And look and throw. He's got a guy open. Snapped it out. What a pass. He put that right in the hand of Rogan Muther, and Rogan will get pushed out of bounds. How about that throw rolling to his left?
Well, he had to get rid of it because there was a Coldwater defender right on his back if he didn't get rid of it. And like you said, finds his wide receiver. What a throw. Double covered, but able to lay it in.
Got Muther out of the backfield. That's a first down. Brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. And he gets the third ball to the, it's a 38-yard pickup on that play. Muther's leading receiver out of the backfield as he has 19 catches before tonight and added 1 to that. Difficult was that pass. Dropped it over the defender's head and was doing so rolling to his left. Impressive throw. And we have a timeout, New Bremen. We'll take a timeout also. You're watching high school football on WOSN. The New Bremen Cardinals just picked up a first down. Our first down sponsor today is Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delta, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. New Bremen takes our first timeout. They do so with 2:57 to go here in quarter number 1. I think this is an important drive for them, Josiah.
Yeah, absolutely. And they found a little success through the air. Gavin Dickey once again going back.
Down the middle it goes.
Got a man open.
Oh, he did. He put it right into the hands of Grant Dickey, and Grant was looking back. The ball was a step behind him.
Yeah, I think the difference was it was just a slight behind him, and that would have been a big play for the Cardinals to answer.
You know, I saw Gavin Dickey very early in the year. He has really improved his throwing motion and his accuracy. Significantly better than when I saw him earlier in the year. Now, I know we're only not even a quarter into this one, but I think he's off to a good start. Top goes in motion, rolls out, throws it quick to get it away, and that's dropped by Muther, but under great traffic. Pressure on the quarterback, pressure on the wide receiver.
Yeah, and as you said, Gavin Dickey doing a good job so far. You know, even with that pressure in his face, was able to get the ball out. Rogan Muther had the opportunity, but good defense there. It looks like they got a hand on it right before it got to him. So, you know, big third down play here.
Pierce Whitlatch brings the play in from the sideline. See, Muther's going to set up to the right. Got to believe it's 4 down territory. Muther sets up to the right of Gavin Dickey, now goes in motion. Dickey will keep it himself, picks over the 30, and almost had one guy to beat. He leaned forward down to the 22. That's a good play for him.
As we see on our replay here, waits for the hole to open and tries to jump over the defender, but a good pickup now. Looks like we have a 4th and 2.
4th and 2. Cardinals will go for it on from the 22-yard line of the Cavaliers. Huge play for both teams, I think, early on. I think more so perhaps for New Bremen. Get a first down here, keep this drive going, as you mentioned earlier in your keys. Muther will set up as the lone back. He's in a wildcat spot right now. Muther will get it, go back to his left. He picks and picks and picks, pushes forward and leans forward, got the first down. How about the run by Rogan Muther?
Well, look at our replay here, and it looked like the defense of Coldwater had him stopped in the back, but he almost got free. There was just one hand on him, and that was 54 Sam Rissmiller. If he didn't get a hand on him, he might have gone to the house, but a great run there and another first down for the Cardinals.
Rogan Muther goes 6'1", 186, and showed some strength in his legs that time as he put the football down to the 18. Needed 2, got 4. Lee's famous recipe chicken first down. Gavin Dickey fakes, throws it over the middle and threw it high that time. Trying to squeeze that into Muther and threw it a bit high. Actually, that was not 15, that was 16. Webker coming from his tight end position across the middle of the field. Muther will be to the right of Gavin Dickey. So will 2 receivers. Muther goes in motion. This is the play they ran earlier. They pull a couple guys in front of him, and Gavin Dickey gets inside the 15. Pull a couple guys to the right side of formation across the front field.
And New Bremen finding a little success on that play. Pick up about a good 4. Yep. It will be now about 3rd and 6.
The 9th play of this drive will be a 3rd and 6 from the Cavalier 14-yard line. Just a minute to go in our opening quarter. Muther again will be to the right this time of Gavin Dickey. And he will roll right. We got our first flag of the game. And it will be a motion penalty that will go against New Bremen and push it back to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like we had a little movement on the left side of that line, getting a little step early. And that will put him back 5 yards.
Take back to the 15-yard line. They need to get back to the 19-yard line, excuse me. They need to get inside the 9 to get a first down. So 3rd and a long 10, almost 11. Whitlack in motion, and we get another flag, and the same call. Back-to-back penalties will take back to the 24-yard line, and again, they need to get inside the 9 now for a first down.
Yeah, 2 costly penalties in a row for the Cardinals. You know, especially against a team like Coldwater, you get a little momentum going forward, and then penalties can really hurt you, and we see that here now as this is going to be a long 3rd down.
It will be. It's about time to see Depwig or Potcutter come up the middle on a blitz in a passing situation. Both those guys are very adept at doing that, and we are going to get a New Bremen timeout. We're going to get a New Bremen timeout with 15.1 seconds to go here in the quarter. Our annual fundraising campaign starts next week. Our goal is to raise $175,000 or more by the end of the year. Your donations stay local and are used to support WTLW and WSN. Donate today at axministry.com. I think Coach Schmidt realizes how important this 3rd down is. Needs to get about half of this and give himself a shot on 4th down.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you don't have to pick up the whole 16 yards here on one play. See if you can get a big chunk of it, and then give yourself an opportunity here to go on 4th down. So, you know, they've had a little success on this drive with that pass. We'll see, you know, Coldwater's going to be expecting a pass here, but we'll see what they draw up here out of this timeout and see if they can cut into this long yardage.
Well, they've used that play where they run Muther in motion to the right and then run it with the quarterback back to the left. I think the last time they were going to throw it, but they got called for a motion penalty instead, and In fact, 2 motion penalties will take them all the way back now to the 24-yard line. 3rd and about 16, a long 15 anyway. Gavin Dickey will drop the throw. He throws, guns it out, and he threw it a bit high. He tried to get it to Muther out there and just threw it a bit high. Good arm strength, but it falls incomplete. And the 10th play of the drive comes up from the 24-yard line.
And this will change everything because now you have to get all 16 here on 4th down. So they ran a couple patterns about 10 yards and unable to find Muther there on the throw. So got to pick them all up now.
I think that was Depwick who came on blitz the last time. He was picked up, had a little bit of time to throw. Just couldn't step into it and dial it down low enough for his teammate to grab a hold of it. Here we are. Muther will set up to the right this time of Gavin Dickey. Going to throw it to the end zone. He's got a guy out there. Open. He got it. Did he stay in bounds?
I think it's a touchdown.
He did. He put a touchdown pass right in the hands of Grant Dickey on 4th down and 16 from their 24-yard line.
Yeah, and you couldn't put that ball any better right on the end of the end zone. And we saw that Grant Dickey able to get his 1 foot down before going out of bounds. And what a throw by Gavin Dickey.
Touchdown sponsor today is Burke Petroleum, and we appreciate their sponsorship. Here's the PAT attempt to see if we can knot it up. Kicks up, kick sails through, and it is good. And the New Bremen Cardinals score with just 5.6 seconds to go in the opening quarter, and we are tied at 7. Take a look at my play sheet, Josiah. That was a 10-play drive. They went 83 yards that time. And they did so in 3 minutes and 37 seconds. That was a really impressive drive.
Well, and you got to think that was a 4th and 16 on that score there. And we saw that Gavin Dickey just placing it, dropping it right there in the back of the end zone to Grant Dickey. You know, it couldn't have been a better pass. You know, allowed his receiver to run underneath it, and Grant Dickey doing a good job of doing a little tap-tap on the back of the end zone. Now it's a 7-7 game.
You know, maybe stunned this Cavalier team a little bit. They had given up a total of 69 points in 7 games, and they've given up 7 here on this possession to the New Bremen Cardinals. That's New Bremen's 3rd possession of the opening quarter. Each team has had the ball 3 times.
And I believe, Mark, that might be the first points they've given up in the first quarter all year.
So to kick off again will be Aiden Eastmaham. Just drilled that extra point, did the left footer, and he's going to kick that one down the field. Elander makes a run up on it. And Coldwater, when we come back from the break, no, we're not. We're going to stop the clock at .02. So Coldwater will get to run a play. And the football is right on the 30-yard line. Comes Balin Blackberger in to engineer the offense again. They scored the last time. They went 50 yards in 8 plays. Took 3:12 off the clock. And this will be our final play of the opening quarter. Handoff up the middle. And they have gone to the power running game, and this time it was Cody Depwig with the run. That brings us to the end of the first 12 minutes. Back with the second quarter after this. You're watching high school football on WOSN. We're tied at 7 as we go to the second quarter. Our presenting sponsor today is the People's Bank. We're investing in the communities we serve. Your bank, your way. That's the People's Bank. Each team put a touchdown on the board late in quarter number 1. We're tied at 7. Coldwater with their 4th possession of the game just picked up about 9 yards on first down. And Josiah, they have made a conscious effort to run the football the last 2 possessions.
Yeah, we saw that after the first 2 possessions resulted in a punt. We've seen Coldwater go to the ground game, just trying to force the Cardinals to stop them. And, you know, so far on that last drive, unable to do so. Imagine in the 2nd and 1, it does open up the playbook a little bit, have the opportunity to see if the pass on this down. But we'll see what the Cavaliers have drawn up out of the end of the first quarter.
Blockberger's alone by himself in the backfield. Going to look out and he's going to throw it down over the middle of the field. He throws it deep and he overthrew Caleb Schreier. Talked about opening up the playbook, which they did that time. And they're going to come right back to the line of scrimmage. This time Depwick slides into the backfield position, takes a handoff, and I don't think he got to the first down stick.
I don't think he got it either, Mark.
He had to get to the 30, to the 40-yard line. I think he's just a bit short. And decision time for Coach Ott. And he has the look of somebody who says, we're going to go for it, fellas.
Well, you saw Coldwater try to get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, but New Bremen defense was ready for it. Those linebackers in that front line on defense got off the ball quickly. Now here's a 4th and 1.
High formation. They pull a guy through the backfield and picking up the first down and more. Up the sideline goes Miles Potcotter. And Potcotter will get knocked out of bounds by Pierce Wetlock, but not until he's picked up a first down.
And just as we see on this replay, a broken tackle. Miles Potcotter able to break through that, give a little stiff arm, get all the way down as he's pushed out about the 27-yard line. I'm sorry, the 22.
That's a Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down. As they get to the 22-yard line. 39-yard pickup. Handoff up the middle, powering through the middle is Cody Depwig.
And we see Depwig getting to that second line of defenders, not touched as he gets through the line and picks up a big gain here. Now a 2nd and 3.
Picked up 7. New Bremen gives up 154.7 yards per game on the ground, and Coldwater's making an effort to up that number tonight. Depwig sets up beside Blockberger on his right hip. False step, takes the football, runs through a tackle, and just keeps pushing forward.
Well, we see the strength there. You know, was at least grabbed behind the line of scrimmage there and keeps the feet churning and picks up another Coldwater first down.
We're inside the red zone. Speedway Lanes in New Bremen is our red zone sponsor tonight. They bring family and friends together with bowling fun and great food for everyone. As we're down to the 11-yard line on a pickup of 4 that time, but first down yardage. Here's a pitch. Running the end this time is Potcotter. Sweep action got inside the 10. Let's see where they set it down at. Looks like at about the 8-yard line, so we'll give Miles Potcotter a 3-yard pickup.
And we see the versatility of this Cavaliers offense, able to go with the power and Depwig and then get to the outside with Potcotter. So very hard for teams to defend this power run game that they have.
There's high formation again. Potcotter's deep. Hand off to him. And Potcotter's got room to get to the end zone, and he powers in. He just ran right through the tackle, Joe Logier, and got himself into the end zone. Second TD run of the evening for Potcotter, for Miles Potcotter, as he scores from 8 yards out. Bryce Couchot will be on to do our PAT effort, our touchdown sponsor. That's Burke Petroleum. Here's Bryce Couchot. Bryce's kick is good, and his team will take a 14-7 lead. Back in a moment. You're watching high school football on WOSN. Our instant replay sponsor tonight is Wapakoneta Ford. View our new and pre-owned inventory at wapakonetaford.net. Or visit us at 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapakoneta. The Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard shows 14-7 Josiah, we went punt, 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 and we've had 3 scores on the last 3 possessions.
Yeah, and we see the different approach. Coldwater's going to that run game as New Bremen has found success in the air, as we see this kickoff get smothered by that Cavaliers kickoff team.
Uther was headed up the left side. He ran into 2 black shirts when he got to about the 13 or 14-yard line, and that ended that. So the last possession, Coldwater went 8 plays, 70 yards, took 2:44 off the clock to take this 14-7 lead. Bremen went 10 plays, went 83 yards of possession right before that. And they will get the football on their own 13-yard line. Uther going left, gets over the 20, over the 15, to about the 16 or 17-yard line. Looks like they're going to say he earned the 17-yard line. That would be a 4-yard pickup on first down. Having a little bit of success going left, aren't they?
Yeah, and Uther's able to find that gap. Good pickup on first down. Allows them to open up the playbook a little bit here.
Uther will be on the right hip of Gavin Dickey. Dickey will fake, roll, look, throw it, and he's going to toss it out of bounds and live to fight another day. Heads up play by the sophomore quarterback. So it'll be 3rd and 6. Play coming in a little bit late. We're down to about 15 on the play clock. Let's see what Gavin Dickey has in mind this play. Uther sets up on his left hip and now goes in motion. He's going to roll that way. Look, Dickey throws and missed a man on the sideline. And that will fall incomplete, and we could be well looking at a Rogan Muther punt.
And Gavin Dickey looking for the target. Joel Lozier on that sideline, unable to connect. So this will bring up a 4th down, and the punt team is now on the field.
That's Rogan Muther, the punter. And standing right about midfield is Ethan Elander. Good snap. Ball's going to hit and bounce. Takes a good bounce as far as the Bremen Cardinals are going to concern on a punt that didn't get off to a very good start, but ends up pretty good. But Coldwater will take over this time on their side of the field, but near midfield with 8:18 to go before halftime. You can download the new and improved WSN Scores app with most up-to-date scores in Western Ohio. Brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken and available in both Android and Apple stores. So from the 46-yard line is where the Cavaliers will begin this drive. They've scored on their last 2 drives to take this 14-7 lead. Blackberger will roll out, throws a short pass. He put it into the hands of Mason Welsh, and the classic trying to run before you catch it. Mason says, I should have had that because 99 times out of 100 I would.
And we see that. They did a little misdirection, went with the fake handoff, coming back to Mason Welsh, and he had a little bit of green space in front of him if he would have caught it, but turned to a 2nd and 10.
From the 47-yard line. This time we're looking at that I formation again. Depwick is in front of Potcotter. And Potcotter gets the hand off. I'm sorry, that's Depwig got the hand off. He was deep in the I formation. So Cody Depwig, 6'2", 225 with that carry. And he takes it to the 45-yard line of New Bremen. So he gets an 8-yard pickup, and we're looking at 3rd and 2 for the Cavalier offense. I formation again, turn, handoff. Trying to bounce it wide, and just too many white jerseys out there. Plus, we got a flag behind the play. That carry was by number 29, Braxton Taylor. And we're going to get a flag behind the play. And that is often a hold. Let's see what the call is. His penalty is declined. So on that running play by Braxton Taylor, where's the football get put down at? Coach Schmidt wants to know. Looks like on about the 49 of New Bremen, so that makes it a 4-yard loss. Cavaliers need to get to about the 43-yard line for a first down. They're going to go for it.
Yeah, no surprise here. Just on the other side of the 50-yard line, they've had success running the ball, so we'll see if they decide to put it in the air here.
Blockberger to throw, looks, swings it out. Potcotter up the sideline, and did he get to the first down stick before he got knocked out of bounds? He did. Complete to Depwig up the sideline.
Yeah, we see on the replay there. Looked at the first option was that quick slant, but it wasn't there. Able to find Cody Depwig on the outside, and he's able to pick up another first down for the Cavaliers.
Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, first down. Blockberger with a fresh set of downs from the 39. Quick pass out. That pass is a little bit low, and it was incomplete. Our scoreboard today is brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. So back to the 39-yard line we go for 2nd and 10. Still have 7 minutes to go. Coldwater has all of their timeouts remaining before the end of the half, and New Bremen has 2 left. Going wide, Potcotter turns the speed on. Potcotter gets inside the 35 to about the 32.
And we see on this Walpole Canetta Ford instant replay, Miles Potcutter finding a lot of success outside of the box, getting him out wide, and that makes it now a 3rd and 3.
It is, and just as we talked about timeouts, Coldwater decides to take one. 6:36 to go here before halftime. Timeout up for us as well. You're watching high school football on WSA. We're back at Cavalier Stadium here in Coldwater. Our touchdown sponsor tonight is Burke Petroleum. They're now offering propane for residential, farm, commercial, and industrial users. Burke Petroleum, dependable, available, 800-776-3097. So Coldwater takes their first timeout. Halfway through quarter number 2. Chip Otten won his 200th game a week or so ago. Congratulations to Coach Otten. A couple weeks before that, he set the career record win here at Coldwater, passing John Reed in his 15th year here at Coldwater. Coach Otten. I formation again. Pitch. Left end run. Trying to pick up some areas. Is Depwig. And I think he picked up a first down.
A little different play there by Coldwater. Typically see Miles Potcutter with the toss, but they go to Depwig, and he's able to pick up another first down for the Cavaliers.
To the 24-yard line. We'll give him 8 yards on that carry. First down sponsor is Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. This is Taylor in the game now. Braxton Taylor will be on the right side of Balin Blockberger, and he will get a call. Up the middle he goes, and he gets down close to the 15. Braxton Taylor had 282 yards rushing and 4 scores before tonight's action. That one took down to the 16-yard line, so he got a quick 8 right there on first down. Blockberg goes over and checks with coach what play call is going to be. And he will send trips to the right. Taylor will stay in the game on the right hip of Blockberger, and we'll get another call. Darts up the middle, gets inside the 15. He had to get to the 14 for a first down, and he did so. Put the football down right at the 14-yard line, so another Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down for Coldwater, and this will be play number 10 of this drive that began back on their own 47-yard line. Very methodical drive for them as Cody Depwig will enter the game. Elander goes in motion, and we have a motion penalty that will go against the Cavaliers.
I believe this will be the first penalty
of
the night against the Cavaliers, which will push them back 5 yards.
They had one earlier that was declined, but that's the first one that's been accepted. And from the sideline comes Miles Potcotter. Blockberger is going to go up under center this time. And what do we have this time?
Looks like we have a timeout, New Bremen. New Bremen.
We had another timeout called. I'm not sure who exactly. We'll find out who that gets assessed to. We have a timeout. Back in a moment. You're watching high school football on WOSN. That timeout was assessed to New Bremen with 4:39 to go here in quarter number 2. Our scoreboard today is brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day. Luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. So New Bremen has taken their second timeout. Coldwater football now on the 19-yard line, where they're looking at 1st and 15. Blockberger to throw. Looks, throws it, and he stay in bounds. If he did, it's a touchdown. Officials are looking. He did. He threw the football to Miles Potcotter. Touchdown.
Oh, what a pass there by Blockberger. In between two defenders, the safety was coming over the top, and he was able to fit it in that tight window. Another touchdown, but it looks like we got a penalty.
Oh, we do. We're going to bring this one back, aren't we? I missed the flag.
That's going to negate that.
Yes, it will.
Throw by Blockberger. And
he just flicked it out there. Ball goes all the way back to the 29-yard line on that penalty. So instead of chalking 7 more points up on the board, they're back to the 29. And they need to get to the 14 for a first down. No, they need to get to the 4 for a first down. Yeah, I looked at the wrong stick on the far side of the field. It's still first down. Blockberger looks, gets good protection and throws it out to the far side of the field where it's caught. Nice tackle on the far side of the field on the catch by Caden Obringer.
And we see Blockberger's patience there as he was scanning the field, went to about his 4th read, finding Obringer on the far side there to pick up 9 yards to make it second. And, well, they haven't updated the board. They're 2nd and 16, sorry. It was about 4-yard pass.
Yeah. Blockberger will be alone in the backfield this time. Pressure from the wing. He's got to roll out. And almost a sack. And they do get him in the back. Ball's loose. And I think New Bremen's got it. Hopping on the football that time was Owen Rindler. Take a look at it.
Yeah, we see in our Walbach Canetta Ford replay here. Gets able to get out of the first one. But then that defense knocks the ball away. And I believe that's number 88. Owen Ridler is able to recover it. The ball goes back to the Cardinals. And Mark, what a change. You know, we thought it was a touchdown. The penalty brought it back, and now New Bremen able to get the ball back with 3:44.
Good pressure up front that time. They got the sack, knocked the ball loose, and New Bremen does. I think of Coldwater all the way down to the 14-yard line. And New Bremen now has the football back at their own 25. Chance to even it up before half. They only have one timeout. Here's Ruther. Ruther breaks tackle, slides up over the 30 to about the 31 or 2. He gets to the 31-yard line. We'll give Rogan 6 on first down. This Cardinal defense only gives up 20 points a game, and they stiffened up right there. 2nd and 4. Muther again, looks to the left side, finds a hole, got a crease, and more. Over the 35 he goes. I think forward progress will give him a Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down. Boy, you think of that touchdown that got wiped out with a penalty, and then the fumble that came after that.
This could be a huge drive for the Cardinals if they're able to put a few points on the board here right before halftime. But we do have another Lee's Famous Recipe first down.
They waited a long time before they signaled first down on the far side. Dickey will roll right, being chased, and will throw it. It's caught right in front of the bench. And that catch was by Grant Dickey.
Yeah, I thought Gavin Dickey was going to just throw the ball out of bounds there, and right before he steps out of bounds, he's able to find his teammate, Grant Dickey, and was able to get a positive play out of it.
That they did. That's complete to number 14. And the football now is at the 39-yard line, so it's a pickup of 4. Luther goes in motion again. Dickey will run back to this side, picks his way through a hole and gets up close to the 45. It's been pretty effective. They pull 2 guys from the backside, and we got an injured player on the field. We're going to take a break while they deal with the injured player. You're watching high school football on WOSN. Red Zone sponsored by Speedway Lanes in New Bremen brings family and friends together with bowling fun and great food. The injured player was Will Berry. He got off the field. Here's Muther from the Wildcat position, and he's going to be close to the first down. I think that last effort got him over.
Yeah, we'll see the officials. Look like they're marking it prior to the 45.
He needed to get to the 45, and we're going to look at it and say what?
I think the officials are going to
They're going to bring the chains across. Yeah, I thought that last little fall might have got him there, but it's right at the line. So we're going to bring him across the field and stretch the markers out and see. Now, I told you, you usually measure on the other side of the field. I was on a chain crew for several years when I lived in Bellevue. We always measured on the other side of the field. Yeah. So we'll see what this is. If it is short, it'll be decision time for Coach Schmidt. And it is. Get the microscope out. And here's Barry up, moving around the sideline. That's a good sign to see.
And they do call fourth down
by a fraction. So Coach Schmidt has 1 timeout remaining. We're at 1:42. And his team trails by 7. New Bremen will get the ball first in the second half. You know they'd like to score, tie it up, and get the ball first to start half number 2. But you give the ball to Coldwater Coldwater still got a couple of timeouts left. You give them the football right here, and you could be down 21-7 at half. So this is a big decision, a big play. It looks like they're going to go for it.
Yeah, I think if you're in a position like New Bremen, you don't really have anything to lose at this point.
Good point.
See if you can get this couple inches.
Gavin Dickey with Muther on his left wing. And he's going to hand off, and he's not going to get there. On the bottom of the pile, Potcotter. On top of him is Depwig. Those 2 linebackers snowed him under, and he didn't make it.
Not sure if I like that play call. I think with it as short it is, maybe that QB sneak would have got you that couple of inches that you need, but that Coldwater defense stands up strong. Now, as you said, 1:18 with a couple timeouts to see if they can extend this lead before halftime.
With a good quarterback named Blockberger and a couple of good wide receivers. And they've got a good field goal kicker, too, in Bryce Couchot, so lots of options. Here's Blockberger to throw. Pressured. He breaks away, breaks containment. He got a flag behind this play as he got inside the 30. And it's going to be a hold.
As we see on the Walpole Canetta Ford replay, is a good pickup, would have been a good pickup on first down, but now it's going to push this Cavaliers offense back even further. The ball will be placed on their own 47.
Where it will be 1st and 20. That play took 7 seconds off the clock. And Blockberger will send 3 receivers to his right and 2 to his left. Back to throw, 3-man rush. Blockberger under pressure, has to scramble out. And he's got a man chasing him, and that brought down. Good tackle by Jalen Powell. So after the penalty, we get a sack, and the Cavaliers are all the way back to their own 35-yard line. Good tackle by Powell.
As we see Powell and Blockberger trying to find somebody to get open, unable to do so, and that's a big loss. It's 2nd and 32.
They need to get to the 33-yard line of New Bremen. New Bremen's going to rush just 2 this time. Handoff, pop up the middle. Good run on 2nd down, though. Out to the 45-yard line. And that will be the final play of our opening half. We got a good one at halftime. It'll be Coldwater 14, New Bremen 7. Back with second half action after this. You're watching high school football, WOSN. Almost complete with halftime festivities here at Cavalier Stadium in Coldwater. Our presenting sponsor tonight is the People's Bank. We're investing in the communities we serve. Your bank, your way. That's the People's Bank. Mark Shine, Josiah Stober. Kind of big change of events. Coldwater going in. Looks like they were up 21-7. Penalty, no. Strip sack fumble. And we're at 14-7 with New Bremen getting the football.
Yeah, the momentum really shifted there at the end of the second quarter. As you said, thought we had another touchdown from Miles Potcutter. We saw Balin Brockberger throw it in a tight window, but a penalty negated that touchdown and then a turnover. And like you said, we're here now. And New Bremen will get the ball coming out of halftime.
After each team punted twice, Coldwater went 50 yards in 8 plays to take a 7-0 lead. New Bremen answered. They went 83 yards in 10 plays, tied it at 7. Potcutter scored his 2nd touchdown of the game when his team went 70 yards in 8 plays, took 2:44 off the clock. And we are at 14-7 as we begin second half action with New Bremen getting the football first. Bryce Couchot will kick off. Muther is back along with Caleb Keller. And there's the kickoff. And this will go right to Rogan Muther. He's going to let it bounce. Thought it was going to go in the end zone. It doesn't. Now he picks it up. And he's got some room to run now. Muther up the sideline, up the middle of the field. Look out. Rogan Muther's got Bryce Couchot to beat. Couchot makes a tackle right at the 40-yard line. That looked like disaster. Rogan Muther turned it into a positive play.
Yeah, Rogan Muther, he thought the ball was going to bounce into that end zone. As you said, the ball about dies at the 3-yard line. He picks it up and then shakes off a couple of tackles and gets a positive gain all the way out to the 40. A great starting position for the Cardinals.
Gavin Dickey is the quarterback. He wears number 9. Gavin is a 5'11" sophomore, goes 141. He's alone in the backfield right here. And he looks to throw. Will Berry puts pressure on. That ball's caught by Muther right around the 45-yard line. Let's see what the forward progress is. Got shoved backwards, and I guess they're going to put it at the 43. Caught it right around the 45. Got shoved backwards to the 43, so it's a 3-yard pickup. Good snap of the football that time by Gavin Dickey to get it out there to his receiver. Dickey to throw again, crossing pattern. This is thrown right to his brother, Grant Dickey. That's a catch. And that will be a Lee's famous recipe chicken first down. As they get the football on the plus side of the field, and looks like we've got an injured Cavalier. And that appears to be Miles Potcutter, and that is a key component on both sides of the field. Those jogging off pretty good here.
And we see New Bremen coming out of halftime here. 2 quick throws to get the ball on the Coldwater side of the field. Ball will be started at the 48.
Picked up 12 on those two throws. Whitlash goes way out and sets out the numbers. Dickey throws, snap throw, and that threw it a little bit behind. I think that's Joel Lozier on the far side of the field. It was. Throws it a little bit behind him. That's incomplete. And we'll go back to the 48-yard line for its 2nd and 10.
And the Cardinals did a really good job up front there, giving him a little bit of time. Gavin Dickey able to scan the field, and ball thrown just a little bit behind his intended target. 2nd down 10.
Uther goes in motion, and Dickey will keep. Bounces off the left side, and they're going to get him. And if you are a Cavalier fan, you're happy because Miles Potcutter just trotted back into the game. That lost a yard back to the 49-yard line, so it's now 3rd and 11. Somehow I think Gavin Dickey wished that Miles Potcutter would have stayed on the sideline.
Both sides of the ball there.
Gavin Dickey to throw. Out pattern. Is it caught? He found his brother out here, Grant Dickey, and it is a catch. Now it's going to be short of the 1st down. Nice diving catch coming back to the football by Grant Dickey, who had 18 catches for 356 yards and 4 scores before tonight. The ball got to the 42-yard line. So they got 4th and about 4 here. Pick up a 1st down on their opening possession of the half due to the Bremen Cardinals. Gavin Dickey. And somebody moved. Every Cavalier pointed. Somebody on the offensive line on the right side moved, and that's going to back them up 5.
Yeah, a little movement there on the right side of the line for the Cardinals. Looked like Coldwater was going to be sending in a blitz there and got him to jump a little bit earlier, and that changes the minds of the coaches for New Bremen, and they send out the punt team.
That they do. That means Rogan Muther, Ethan Elander drops back in to receive this punt. So what started off as a promising drive ends up being a punt. That's going to go end over end. It's going to hit, and they take a nice bounce for the Cardinals. And it's going to end up inside the 15-yard line. So Coldwater will get their first possession of the 2nd half with 9:14 to go in the 3rd, and they will do so deep in their own territory. Cord cutters can watch WSN for free with an antenna at 44.2 or use our app for only $8 per month. You can sign up at app.wsn.tv as the football will be on the 13-yard line. And Cavaliers will get a first possession of the 2nd half. Balaam Blockberger is the quarterback. Jet sweep action. Here comes Elander around the end. He might have got to the 15. And that he did. We'll give him 2 on 1st down.
Well, as we see New Bremen defense, they're able to string that run out. Good contain on the outside. Not allowing any cutbacks there. And as you said, now a 2nd and 8.
Going to go to I formation this time. The up back is Depwig. Fake to him. Blockberger looking for room to run. He's got room to run right now. He's over the 20. Big hit about the 22 or 23-yard line. Brady Kettler was in there with a couple of teammates, including, I think Lozier got him too. And that's going to be a scramble run for Blockberger that puts him out over the 20 to the 22-yard line. Need about a yard. Handoff. Up man falling forward to pick up the 1st down is Cody Depwig. And that will be a Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken 1st down to the 24-yard line.
Cavaliers are able to gain that 1 yard needed. Almost looked like there's a little trouble on the handoff, but Cody Depwig doing a good job of securing it and gaining that 1st down.
There's Braxton Taylor's in the backfield now. There's a little flip pass out. This is caught by Welsh. And Welsh might have got a yard or 2. You know, Depwig, we talked about Potcotter being injured on the defensive side of the ball for a moment ago. He's standing on the sideline right now. Back in is Depwig. Also back there will be, guess Depwig's going to be back there by himself to the left side of, nope, and now switches to the right side, does Depwig to Blockberger. Man in motion, fake to sweep. Want to throw out pattern, he wasn't there, and then lofted it downfield. Good defense by the New Bremen that time.
Yeah, we've seen New Bremen on this defensive possession here doing a good job. We've seen some of the same plays from Coldwater. They're doing a good job of protecting those big plays, keeping Coldwater everything in front of them. And now a long third down. See if they can get their offense back on the field.
3rd and 8 as they send 3 receivers to the left plus a slot back. Blockberger will roll that way. Look, going to throw it deep. He's got Schroyer out here, and did he catch it? How about the battle for the football out here between Schroyer and Lozier, and Schroyer comes down with the football.
Yeah, we see Lozier there defensively. Wasn't in a bad position, just not able to get his head around and see the ball. And what a throw there by Blockberger. Putting the ball in the only spot where his teammate could catch it, and a big gain. Another Lee's famous recipe, first down.
It's a 39-yard pickup to pick up that first down. Blockberger will go back under center, and he will do so with Depwig behind him. Not for long, because Depwig just powered up the middle behind that big offensive line. That big offensive line, the center is Rudy Kramer. The 2 guards are Trent Ebling and Max Koch. And the 2 tackles are Tyler Jones and Will Berry. And they're moving people out right now. 7-yard pickup to the 28. 8th play of the drive coming up. Taylor lines up this time behind Depwig. Taylor gets it. Braxton breaks it wide. Got a couple of Cardinals out there, including Ryan Busey. And he dives forward to see if he got the first down or not.
Yeah, I believe that was Potcutter.
Was it?
Back in the game.
It was, wasn't it? Good call, Josiah. First down to the 24-yard line. Lee's famous recipe chicken first down. We're already halfway through quarter number 3. This is Potcotter again. This time there's nowhere to run. Out there playing his defensive end position. Once again, Owen Rindler. That young man's had a good game along the line of scrimmage today. Takes it back to the 25-yard line. Lost 1. 2nd and 11.
Well, and that's what you ask out of your defensive end, to contain that outside, maintain leverage, and he did a good job there of keeping everything inside and making a good tackle, and 1-yard loss.
Potcotter deep in the backfield, takes the pitch. He might want to throw it. He looks, tucks it in and runs. They had 2 defenders back with the receiver on that side, so he just wisely kept it and ran. It's like number 6, Caden Obringer, was trying to run down the field that time and had 2 defensive backs with him. And we will go to 3rd down on the 18-yard line. Picked up 7, so we need about 4 more to the Cavaliers for a first down. Potcotter heads to the sideline. Depwig will be in the backfield along with Blockberger. 3 receivers left, and he will roll left. And look, and finally lofted out of bounds. That'll fall incomplete. And let's see if it's field goal time or if they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Bryce Couchot made a 44-yarder last week. He is 4 for 4 in the season with his field goal efforts. This would be about a 35-yarder should they choose to go in that direction, but looks like they're going to go for a first down.
Yeah, I think Chip Otten decided right away. Let's go for it here.
Big play for the Cardinal defense. Blockberger will drop. Quick pass over the middle. It's caught. Wonderful pass. He gunned it into Caden Obringer for a first down.
Yeah, we look at our replay here. Walpole Canetta Ford replay and hit the slant, and they're going to go quick on the next one.
Right to the line of scrimmage they go, and we got somebody moved up front. When 3 yellow flags come in, I think something happened. Going to bring them back 5 to the 10, where it'll be first and goal from the 10-yard line.
Well, Coldwater's had some penalties here as they've gotten close to the end zone. We remember back at the end of the second quarter, we thought they had scored, and then a big penalty pushed them all the way back. So they've kind of been hurting themselves here as they get into that red zone.
This will be the 13th play of this drive that began back on their own 13-yard line with 9:14 to go in a quarter. Blockberger looks, throws it to the end zone. It's just off the hands of Mason Welch. A little bit too high, a little bit too much steam on it for Mason. So it'll be second down now and goal from the 10. Mason Welch came open over the middle of the formation as we're in the Speedway Lanes red zone for the Coldwater Cavaliers. Looks like we got Potcotter and Depwick in the backfield. Pitch, running this side, Potcotter bangs forward.
And that was number 26, Logan Krieg, doing a good job of taking out the legs of Potcutter, not allowing him to get outside, and now we have third and goal.
From the 8-yard line this time. Cavaliers have had the football for 6 minutes now in this quarter. And this will be play number 15 of this drive. So the third quarter is rapidly evaporating. Blockberger will be alone in the backfield this time as he sends 2 receivers each way, plus a slot back to the right. Blockberger to throw, pressure, has to roll out. Got a flag behind the play. He dives through the end zone. I think he's going to get there, but this is coming back. Potcotter took a pretty good, not Potcotter, Blockberger took a pretty good pop right down near the goal line by a couple of New Bremen Cardinals. This is coming back.
And once again, it's been the penalties that have kept Coldwater out of that end zone here.
New Bremen will take this penalty, which will push it back to, well, let's see where they set it down at. It goes back to the 17-yard line, 18-yard line.
Still an opportunity for 2 plays here as they set up the screen, the middle screen.
Diving forward is Welch.
As we see here on our Walpole Canetta Ford replay, Welch is able to kind of sneak out right behind the line and get some positive yardage to make it a much more manageable field goal.
Ball's going to be set down right about the 16-yard line. Makes it a 26-yard field goal for Bryce Couchot. And to put his team up by 10. And he kicks it, and it sails through the uprights. 25-yard field goal, 26-yard field goal for Bryce Couchot, and that makes the score 17-7 in favor of the Cavaliers. You're watching high school football on WOSN. Cavaliers didn't score a touchdown. They did kick a field goal. Our touchdown sponsor tonight is Burke Petroleum, now offering propane for residential, farm, commercial, industrial users. Burke Petroleum, dependable and available. 800-776-3097. 17 plays to kick a field goal. Took almost 7 minutes off the clock. Here's Muther, and he will get over the 20 before surrounded by black shirts. Makes it a 10-point game now. So Josiah, they put 3 on the board, but maybe almost as importantly, they took 6:58 off the clock.
Yeah, long possession there for the Cavaliers. And, you know, once again, it's been the penalties as they get closer in that red zone, having a hard time of playing a clean game out there. You know, it keeps them from putting 7 on the board, but Coach Otten's got to be happy. At least they got 3 on that possession. And, as you said, such a long possession, take a lot of time off the clock.
Gavin Dickey puts Pierce Whitlock in motion. Rolls that way. He's going to throw it deep. Chucks it a long way. He's got a guy out there, and it's going to fall incomplete. Couple of Cavaliers in defense of Grant Dickey.
And we see here on our Walpole Connecticut Ford replay, trying to air it out, seeing if they could get behind the defense, and looked like he had a step, Grant Dickey, but ball a little underthrown, and now it'll be 2nd and 10.
Welsh and Elander were back there in coverage. I think that's about as far as he can throw the ball because he was rolling left and he just put everything he had into that one. Counter play. Muther, not much room this time.
Man, that was number 10, Owen Kunk, doing a good job getting low and using his leverage. Takes out the legs, and now it'll be no gain on the play, 3rd and 10.
We were doing some production work up here. Owen Kunk got an award at halftime from the language department here at Coldwater for his help with younger people in tutoring. Didn't quite get all of what the message was. That's pretty cool to hear. Dickey rolls, snap throw, and missed his man. It's going to go incomplete. And it'll be 4th down now from the 23-yard line. 4th and about 10. And into punt will be Muther again.
And for New Bremen, you know, a short drive there. Going to give the ball back to Coldwater. They should have good field position here with 1:21 left in the 3rd quarter.
Ethan Elander sets up right at midfield as Rogan Muther goes into punt formation and gets that one away. That's a good punt from him. Elander tracks it down with a fair catch right around his own 42, 43-yard line. But just as they did in the opening half, New Bremen has to punt on their first 2 possessions. And Coldwater will again get good field position with 1:14 to go in the 3rd quarter. Family moved it away, and our high school sports fans, tell them about the WSN channel streaming app for only $8 per month. Download from Roku or Apple TV or sign up at app.wsn.tv. Here's Coldwater with the football now on their own 43-yard line. Up 10. Second man through. That's Cody Depwig, and Cody will get near the 50. That was Braxton Taylor, 29, not 25. And he got to the 49, so a 6-yard pickup for Braxton. Sophomore goes 6 foot, goes 175. Good change of pace back with the 2 seniors, Potcotter and Depwig.
We do have some movement on the right side. Looked like the right guard for Coldwater.
Well, you saw Jalen Powell looking like he was going to blitz, and that caused a flinch up front. So we're going to move it back 5 to the 44-yard line. Now it'll be 2nd and 11. Or 2nd and 9, I should say.
Yeah, looks like this might be the last play of the quarter here.
With the play clock where it is, they do have to run a play before this quarter comes to an end. Pitch, fake to pitch. Blackberger's going to roll out, and he's chased out there and brought down. That's number 87 this time. This is Licklider. He gets a sack. Beat the blocker out there trying to hold Blackberger in. Blackberger gets up with a bit of a limp. We'll see how he is when we come back in a moment. 4th quarter action coming up. You're watching high school football on WOSN. Fourth quarter coming up from Cavalier Stadium here in Coldwater. Our instant replay sponsor tonight is Wapak Connecticut Ford. view our new and pre-owned inventory and Wapakoneta at wapakonetaford.net. Or visit us at 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapakoneta. Thanks to the sack, the Cavaliers are going to start this quarter back on their own 31-yard line. They need to get to the 47 of New Bremen to pick up a first down here on third down. Welsh goes in motion. Blackberger will look. Little bubble screen coming across the middle of Schreier. Schreier will get up over the 45 to the 46. Going to be short of the first down, and time to call on Owen Kunk to do his thing. Picked up 15 on that play, but needed to get to the 47 of New Bremen for a first down, so they do their job, does the Cardinal defense, and that means they're going to punt to Caleb Keller. Almost blocked. Keller's going to watch it sail over towards the sideline. It's going to be grabbed by a Cavalier right about the 21-yard line, so New Bremen's going to get the football back, trailing by 10, and we're just 44 seconds into the fourth quarter.
Well, and this could be a big possession for the Cardinals. You know, haven't had a whole lot of the ball here in this second half. Coldwater doing a good job of maintaining that clock control, and you know, they need to find a way to get some points on the board here in this possession and then get another stop.
This will be their third possession of the second half. Had 2 in the third quarter. Gavin Dickey alone in the backfield. Jet sweep, and that's not going to work. Whitlock wanted to try to get wide, and earlier we saw Will Berry having some leg injury issues. It certainly wasn't present on that one as he made a good tackle. Goes back inside the 20 to the 18.
That's not the start you want for the Cardinals there to lose 5 on that play. So they're going to be behind the sticks here, 2nd and 15.
Scoreboard says the ball went to the 17-yard line, so it is a 5-yard loss. Dickey to throw, Berry right in his face, going to chuck it long. He can't quite match up with his teammate Rozier on the far side of the field. No, that was his brother, Grant Dickey. Just aired it out, hoping his teammate could run underneath it, and they just didn't connect that time. Third down now and 15. Play brought in from the sideline by Pierce Whitlatch. Luther goes in motion. Dickey will keep. Tried to shovel past it ahead. That didn't work very well, did it? Tried to get it to Whitlock. That shovel pass was complete, but not for very much yardage. And in fact, they lost a couple back to the 15. And so a drive that goes backwards by 7 yards, and Muther will be in to punt.
Yeah, not the drive you wanted if you're the Cardinals, you know, especially on that play, trying to get some yards, see if they can go for it on 4th, but now they're punting, and
Elander tells everybody to get away from it. Ball's going to roll out of bounds, but after the punt, and that will be 3 possessions and 3 punts in this half for New Bremen. Coldwater's going to get the ball on the plus side of the field with exactly 10 minutes to go in the quarter.
We'll see if Coldwater decides to go back to that run game, take some time off of this clock with 10 minutes to go. We saw that early in the third quarter, that long drive that ended in a field goal. Coldwater taking a lot of time off the clock. We'll see if they go back to that ground game.
48-yard line of New Bremen to start this possession, and you know Coach Ott would love to see about 10 plays and a touchdown. See if New Bremen can stop them, get the football back. Handoff, bounces it wide. Good space, good speed, and over the 40-yard line goes Depwig. Nope, Potcotter.
And we see Potcutter there, able to bounce it outside. The play looked like it was designed to go right up the middle, and saw a little bit of gap going outside, and picks up 9 yards to make it 2nd and 1.
And he's going to stay in the football game as 15 seconds on the play clock. Chotton's making a few personnel changes. And trotting off the field this time is number 8, Brady Layfeld, and that means Coldwater has to call a timeout with too many people on the field. Break for us, too. If you're watching high school football on WOSN.
Lee's new crispy golden fried spicy wings come in packs of 6, 12, or 20. That means they're perfect for solo snacking or feasting with family and friends. Sorry, not sorry to your old favorite wing spot. Only at Lee's, famous for chicken.
Coldwater takes their first time out of this half. Our first down sponsor today has been Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphos, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. That's Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. Well, we have a moment when this game comes to an end. Josiah and I will be giving our Stolly Hustle Award winner tonight. You can always check out the highlights of tonight's Stolly Hustle Award winner on our WSN YouTube page. But a good pickup on first down and to about the 39-yard line. So they need about a yard for a first down here on second down. Handoff up the middle, right side. This is Potcotter headed to the end zone. Does he get there? And for the third time this evening, Miles Potcotter breaks one to the end zone.
Well, Miles Potcutter on our Walpole Canetta Ford replay doesn't get touched all the way to the end zone. Great blocking up front from his teammates. As you said, third TD of the night to extend this lead 23-7.
A touchdown sponsor tonight is Burke Petroleum, now offering propane, residential, farm, commercial, and industrial users. Burke Petroleum, dependable, available. And you can catch them at 800-776-3097. 39-yard touchdown run, Miles Potcotter, third of the evening. Bryce Couchot, kick sails through. And Coldwater has taken their lead to 24-7. Back in a minute. You're watching high school football on WOSN. Our annual funding campaign starts next week. Our goal is to raise $175,000 or more by the end of the year. Your donations stay local and are used to support WTLW and WSN. Donate today at axministries.com. 2 plays, 53 seconds, 48 yards. The Cavaliers have taken their lead to 24-7. Here's the kickoff. This is Keller. Caleb has a crease, gets up over the 30, where New Bremen will take over. And where are they going to put this one down at, Josiah?
Looks like it's going to be about the 33.
33-yard line it is.
And pretty good field position to start this drive for the Cardinals.
Cardinals have played pretty well this evening, but just can't quite get enough offense going against this talented Cavalier team. Let's see what Dickey does this time. Gavin going to flop a couple guys over, change the formation. And Rogan will get back to about the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Might have lost a yard on that second effort. Looks like they're going to give him the 33-yard line for his efforts that time. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Tournament volleyball starts this week, Josiah. Wednesday night doubleheader at Shawnee. Those games will air on Thursday night this week. Tournament volleyball coming up. Tournament soccer coming up.
Yeah, it's amazing how quickly that comes.
It is that time of year, isn't it? Here's Gavin Dickey to throw again. Throws. Caught on the far side of the field. And knocked out of bounds on the far side of the field.
And we see the Walpole Canetta Ford replay as the Cardinals are able to get it out wide all the way down to the 39 to make it a manageable 3rd and 4.
Talking about volleyball, the Coldwater Cavaliers finished undefeated this year, 9-0 in their conference, 22-0 overall, and have lost 1 set on the season. We've got opportunity to put their district games on coming up here in a couple weeks or 10 days or so. What a year they're having. Snap pass out. That's going to fall under incomplete under pressure. Looks like number 54 was the one who had the most pressure on. That's Sam Rissmiller.
Yeah, we've called his name a couple times tonight. Sam Rissmiller able to get a little pressure on Gavin Dickey before he's able to get the ball out. And now will be a 4th and 4. So looks like they will be punting on 4th and 4 here.
It has the appearance of being 4 possessions and 4 punts in the second half for New Bremen as the Coldwater defense has really stepped up. Fair catch called and made. That was Welsh who caught that one. Nylander had been back for most of them, but this time Welsh catches the football, and New Bremen had the football for just a minute and 3 seconds, and Coldwater will get the football back with a 17-point lead.
Well, we talked about last time them wanting probably a long drive to finish with a touchdown, but only used 53 seconds off the clock on the last possession. So we'll see if Coldwater, assume they'll go back to that run game. It's up to this New Bremen defense to get a stop.
It was 14-7 Coldwater at half. A 28-yard field goal. Excuse me, a 26-yard field goal by Bryce Couchot made it 17-7, and then Potcotter's third touchdown run made it 24-7. Not much room to run this time for Cody Depwig. He did get out to about the 29. I guess he got 3 yards. Thought he stopped a little shorter than that, pushed the pile forward. This is Cody jogging to the sideline here. He's replaced in the backfield by Braxton Taylor. Blockberger will pitch. Potcotter slipped trying to get around the edge. Nope, that was Taylor. Thought it was. We're getting a little bit of dew on the grass. Yeah. I've seen a couple players slip a little bit this evening. He lost a couple back to the 27, makes it 3rd and 9.
It's starting to get to that time of the night where we see field get a little slippery, a little more dew. Now Coldwater.
See him doing a really nice job of using play clock management, however. We're down at 10 right now.
The Cardinals need to get a stop here, try to get their offense back on the field.
Blockberger to throw. He's going to throw it deep. Got a guy open over the middle. He threw it through the hands of Caden Obringer. He and Ethan Nylander were both out there, both covered pretty well, but the ball falls incomplete. And New Bremen will hold and get the football back again as Owen Kunk will step in. Back will be Caleb Keller. This is 5th punt of the evening. 4th punt of the evening, excuse me. Count. Ball's up in the air. Keller's going to watch it sail towards the sideline, and it will hit and check up where the Cavaliers will down it. And New Bremen will take over with 6:48 to go in the game, trailing by 17 and trying to get some offense going. If you're looking ahead for these two, Coldwater next week will be at Versailles. And then week number 10, they will have Marion Local here. And what many people are thinking will shape up to be the MAC championship game with a pair of undefeated teams. New Bremen has St. Henry at home before finishing the season at Delphos St. John's. Gavin Dickey to throw. Pressured out and looking for a place to run.
And looks like he got right back to the line of scrimmage there.
Let's say this play started on the 34. I'm looking to see if they moved the sticks at all, and they did not. So he, as you said, Josiah, right back to the line of scrimmage on that scramble. Pretty good coverage downfield. Nobody to throw it to. Just ended up tucking it. Tried to pick up some yardage and couldn't. Gavin Dickey to throw, snap pass out. Caught out here by Grant Dickey. And Grant's Great pursuit that time.
Yeah, and that was Miles Potcutter.
There he is again.
Getting out so quickly. Starts in the middle of the field and read that play right away and sprints all the way out to the sidelines and cuts him down for about a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, they picked up 4. They need to get 6 more to get a first down. Ball's on the 38. They need to get to the 44. 3rd down. Muther goes in motion. Dickey will roll. Throws out to Muther. Catch. Up the sideline he goes. I think he's going to be right at the sticks. Let's see what the mark is.
And we see on our Walpole Canetta forward replay getting the ball out there quickly. And as you said, it's going to be close, about 1 yard.
Yeah, they put it down at the 43. They need another yard. I think Coach Schmidt says we're going to go for this one.
Yeah, you have to in this situation.
Under,
less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, under 5 to go. Grant Dickey going to throw back to Muther. Faked it to him originally. That's a good pass that they played right. Play they ran right there. It's completed to Muther. That'll be a first down. A Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down as they get into Cavalier territory to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, they faked that handoff to Rogan Muther. He just continues to run out of the backfield, and they find him, and a good first down here. About 4:30 left to go in the game.
Muther will take a handoff this time and looks for a place to run. He might have got to the 45. That would be a pickup of 2 if he did so. And they're going to put the football down right on the 45-yard line. I wanted to finish one more thought about that Coldwater volleyball team. Congratulations to Spencer Etzer, who got her 1,000th kill of her career this week.
Yeah. It's a great accomplishment.
Going to Stanford to play volleyball and continue her education. Here's Dickey. He's under pressure. He's going to throw it deep, and he just had to chuck that because he was under pressure. And he missed his mark out there. Number, I think it was 23, was coming off the edge, Derek Dews. And he just had to unload that one. So we'll go back to 3rd down this time from the 45 of the Cavaliers. On a senior parent night here at Coldwater. Honored every senior and all of the fall sports, cheerleaders and so on. Muther wants to go the other way, spun around. That's back-to-back good plays that time by Derek Dews. He slowed that one up. His buddies got there to help him out.
Yeah, our Walpole Canetta forward replay shows it there. Derek Dews getting in the backfield 2 plays in a row, able to slow down that play, allow his teams to rally to the ball, and forces now a 4th and 12. And for New Bremen, 3 minutes to go, about half to go for it here.
They need to get to the 37-yard line. Football is just outside the 49. Dickey to throw. Going to throw it deep, and is it picked off? It could have been. Threw the football out in the area where you saw number 3, Aaron Kopp. But the ball will fall incomplete, and Coldwater will take over on downs, and they will do so with 2:56 to go in this one.
Yeah, and that was Mason Welch there playing that deep safety role. Gets over top, and as you said, it could have been an interception, but just punches the ball out of bounds, knowing that his team's going to get the ball farther up the field if he just lets it go.
Good heads-up play by him. So with a 24-7 lead, Coldwater will try to run the clock out with this, and Blockberger's at quarterback. And we'll take this snap. He will hand off to Taylor. And Braxton will run into a bunch of white jerseys. Give him a yard to the 50, where it will be 2nd and 9. Said earlier that Coldwater will be at Versailles next week, and that's where I will be headed.
as you look at the schedule, as you said, that last game, Marion local game.
Boy.
I'm sure this place is going to be rocking. Two teams coming in expected to be undefeated for that MAC championship.
Man in motion, jet sweep action. This is Elander. And he will, again, we got a flag comes in on this one. Let's see what this call in. That was late. Oh, sideline warning against Coldwater. The carry is down to the 47, 48. Where are we going to put it down at? 48-yard line, it looks like. So they get into New Bremen territory. And with that, Coldwater will have the football on the 48-yard line. Looking at third. And we're going to march that one back to the 45-yard line. On that penalty. So Coldwater will have the football on their own 45-yard line. They need to get to the 41 of New Bremen for a first down.
And if you're Coldwater here, really no need to throw the ball. Another run will just take more time off the clock, but
you can see Blackberger let that clock run down a long way. Hand off to Taylor, a little delayed action, and he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Going to go back to the 44-yard line, so he lost a yard on that play. And it will be third down. As we approach a minute to go, Kate Nobringer will bring the ball, play call in from the sideline. See, Balin Brockberger, senior quarterback with a lot of experience. He'll run this play clock down to 2 or so before the snap occurs. Fakes it to the man in motion this time, and Blackberger will take it himself.
I believe that's Caleb Schrader they put in.
Oh, they did, didn't they? Switched out, put Schrader in at quarterback. Good call. So let's see if they wait until they get inside the play clock before they put this one in, and they do. Cavaliers do not have to run another play should they choose not to, and have every indication they're not going to. So the Bremen Cardinals put up a good fight, but they're going to fall to the Coldwater Cavaliers tonight, 24-7. You can see the handshakes beginning at midfield. Coldwater will go to 8-0, 6-0. New Bremen will drop to 4-4, 2-4 in conference play. And Josiah and I'll be back in a moment as we talk about our Sally Hustle Award winner. You're watching high school football on WOSN. We're back at Cavalier Stadium here in Coldwater. Tonight our first order of business is to present our Sally Hustle Award winner. Sally Insurance presents that award. You can check out the highlights of tonight's Sally Hustle Award winner on the WSN YouTube page. Well, we met for a little while, Josiah, but it was pretty easy to find a guy who had 3 touchdowns tonight and played a lot of defense for the Coldwater Cavaliers.
Yeah, and that's number 24, Miles Potcutter. You know, as you said, 3 TDs on the night, even 1 called back, made an amazing catch, but that was taken away by a penalty. But he comes out tonight, you know, ran the ball hard. As you said, 3 touchdowns, but even more so on the defensive end, you know, just flying all over the field, coming from that linebacker position, flying out, making tackles on receivers, you know, just done a little bit of everything tonight. So number 24, Miles Potcutter, is our Stolly Hustle Award winner for tonight.
The New Bremen Cardinals will drop to 4-4 on the season. They are 2-4 in the MAC. They have St. Henry at home next week. The Coldwater Cavaliers, they will go to 8-0, and they will be 6-0 in the conference. They will be at Versailles next week, a game that you can watch on WOSN. I want to thank our sponsors this evening. That's Ultimate Outdoor, Wapakoneta Ford, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, the People's Bank, Brook Petroleum, and Speedway Lanes, and of course Sally Insurance for During a Hustle Award winner. We thank all of them for their activity. Also this evening, I want to thank the athletic director here, and that is Eric Goodwin, one of the really good athletic directors we have around, and our crew this evening. Our producer director is Jennifer Beck. Our two camera people are Megan Sherrick and Jonathan Young. Thank Josiah Stober for doing his color commentary work, and we thank you for watching. Coldwater 24, New Bremen 7. You've been watching high school football on WOSN.